in Week 9.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's at the 20. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Saunders. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. To throw on third down, Saunders. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Still fighting for more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Herbert going to change the play here. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The Chargers at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
2nd down and 8. And now an audible here into something else.
Hey, go Lion.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
59.
3rd and 2, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. They had lots of leg behind it, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Saunders. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Saunders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Ray. Go.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hey, cap. Go. Drive right.
To the air again, Herbert. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have retaken the lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Robinson with another carry. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third down and 6. Back to throw. Saunders. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Saunders. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fisher to the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6. On the option right, Herbert. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chargers add 6 to their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw. Saunders, he finds Robinson. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Just for baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
21.
Here's Herbert. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Hey, Ram.
Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
A good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
Let's go. 5-9. Hey, go lion. Home to troops right. Ready.
A final shot before the break for Herbert.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Robinson up the middle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on first down. Tyson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On 3rd down, Saunders. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st down, Tyson. And he's got it to about the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. Herbert off of play action. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Go. At the 8-yard line. Crowd right. Baylor Tiger. Set.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 21.
Herbert now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 8 yards out. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 35, 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Ram.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17.
at the 47. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Go Lion, 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 Lion. Moment troops right. Set.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Quick slant to Brown. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Again, Herbert. This will be caught once again by Brown. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Herbert going to change the look. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Second and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Third and 8.
Hey, Kappa. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Go. Crowd right.
Diggs going in motion right.
Baylor Tiger. Go.
On fourth down, Herbert. Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw on second down. Saunders looking middle, and it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
To throw on third down. Saunders. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 55 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. Evades him at the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So now the Chargers are going to bring the offense back out to go for 2 here. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's into the clear. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80...
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Looking to throw. Saunders
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A quick hitter complete. It's Robinson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the... And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. To the air again, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now a 2nd and 10.
21. Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they